Man, what a game, what a game, what a game. Raptors win game 1, making history. Raptors won 118-109 against the Golden State Warriors in game 1. Raptors came up top and didn't play their best game, but played just good enough to win the game. Warriors looked rusty coming out of the gate, but the Raptors held off the Warriors in that second half, because the Warriors make their big comebacks in that third quarter, but the Raptors didn't let down. And Pascal Siakam, can't say anything bad about this guy tonight. He was fantastic all game, defensively sound, and then offensively he was a monster. Easily the best player on the court tonight, and the MVP for the Raptors in game 1. 14 of 17 shooting the basketball, 2 threes, and just non-stop in this game, aggressive. 11 straight baskets by Pascal Siakam, just could not miss, and honestly, he was fantastic. The Raptors followed Pascal Siakam's lead and just played hard on the defensive side and on the offensive side, and it led to a big game 1 lead for the Raptors. The Warriors have never been down in a series in these playoffs, in the 2019 playoffs, as the Raptors make them face adversity for the first time in the 2019 playoffs. But it ain't going to be easy to keep down the Warriors. As we all know, they are champions, and there's tons of things that the Warriors can improve on, but there are a lot of things the Raptors can improve on as well. If I told you that Steph Curry was going to have 34 points, 5 and 5, and just live at the free throw line and hit multiple threes, and then Klay Thompson chips in with 21, and Draymond Green gets you a triple-double, 10-10-10, and Lowry and Kawhi Leonard shoot 7 of 23 from the field, you'd think the Raptors got absolutely blown away. But it was the other guys that really helped out the Raptors. Pascal Siakam, Marc Gasol, Danny Green had a good game as well. Marc Gasol's 20 points, a playoff high for him in the 2019 playoffs for the Raptors, because he had tons of career highs in the playoffs for the Grizzlies, but in this season he hasn't scored 20 points for the Raptors in a long time. And honestly, this is huge coming into the playoffs where the Golden State Warriors don't really have a lot of bigs and they don't really play big. So Marc Gasol took advantage and was aggressive attacking the paint, and he did a great job just shooting from the outside whenever he had the shot open and attacking on the inside. A couple of fadeaways into the paint and a couple good jumpers by Marc Gasol with no hesitation, and he was solid running the floor and defending the pick and roll, which was key. Him being on the floor was going to be a discussion whether you're going to have to play Ibaka more in the series, but Marc Gasol's defense on the pick and roll was stupendous. He was just amazing what he was doing, just forcing Curry into turnovers, jump balls, and was just blocking the guys, making a great double team on Steph Curry on those pick and rolls, trying to make the pass to Draymond Green tougher, and it worked out great for the Raptors. Raptors defense was another big key for the Raptors winning this game. They forced 16 turnovers, and the Raptors attacked on the fast break, off misses, off turnovers, just kept attacking. You seen in the first quarter, Danny Green gets a great pass from Kyle Lowry, lefty finish, and then Pascal Siakam on the break and Van Vliet on the break. Everybody was just attacking on the fast break, and it led to great looks. And Serge Ibaka with that monster dunk, really getting the crowd into it. 24 fast break points for the Raptors, 16 turnovers for the Warriors. Two of the biggest reasons the Raptors won this game. And you know what? The energy from the crowd at Jurassic Park and inside the stadium was massive. And there was 21 Jurassic Parks going all over Canada. And honestly, that support is exactly what the Raptors need, as they picked up from their crowd and the energy and the momentum. It just led for the Raptors into the big win. One thing I wanted to see was what Nick Nurse did with the adjustments and who he's going to match up with who. And he put Kyle Lowry on Steph Curry to start off the game, Danny Green on Klay, and then Iguodala guarded by Kawhi Leonard, and then Pascal Siakam on Draymond Green. And they started Jordan Bell because DeMarcus Cousins is just coming off injury, and Jordan Bell doesn't really look to attack, so it's kind of good for Marcus Gasol, so he can just double off Curry and doesn't really have to care for Jordan Bell actually going to score. But you can't just let him get easy layups, so the Raptors got to make sure they come back and make sure that the pass goes to Jordan Bell and not anywhere inside the paint, because that's where he does his damage mostly. And the Raptors did a great job of doing that. Rebounding is going to be a key for the Raptors in this series. They were getting smashed on the boards early, led to tons of offensive rebounds. And against the Warriors, once you get an offensive rebound by Draymond Green or Kevon Looney or somebody, Steph Curry and Klay Thompson are already spotting up. And if you thought it was hard to guard them when they were contested, when they're wide open, they will knock down that three-pointer like a layup. And they made the Raptors pay constantly. Steph Curry had multiple open looks in that first quarter, 11 points from him. The Raptors did a decent job of keeping Klay Thompson to only 21 points, but they got to do a better job of keeping Curry off the score sheet. And Draymond Green, they did a good job defending him as well, forced him into some bad shots. They can't let him keep attacking the rim and be the aggressor. The Raptors got to be the aggressor, exactly what Siakam did. He took it to Draymond Green. Even though he picked up the first offensive foul, he didn't back down and kept attacking him, attacking the rim. And that's exactly what the Raptors need, an aggressive Pascal Siakam, because he went against Giannis, which was a tough matchup in the Eastern Conference Finals, and now he's up against Draymond Green, who's also a Defensive Player of the Year. My 3 stars for this game, obviously number 1, Pascal Siakam, big impact, offensively, defensively, was a star of the game. Second star, Marc Gasol, 20 points as just 6 of 10 shooting, made his threes, was just efficient, great defense on the pick and roll, and made sure to get back on the glass, and honestly alter a lot of shots going into the paint. Just a big body, just laying it all on the line, just hitting guys hard when he needs to foul. So a great job by Marc Gasol making these guys earn it, as it really worked a couple times, making sure guys stayed out of the paint. Third, it was kind of debatable between either Kawhi Leonard, who did have a good defensive game but did look hobbled in this game, but Van Vliet, I would have to give it to him, played a solid game, 15 points, hit big shot after big shot, and made some tough shots in this game, especially that one-legged banker 2-point shot that rolled around the rim and just somehow fell in, similar to a Kawhi Leonard kind of the 4-bounce shot that he hit against the 76ers in Game 7. But it was that kind of night for the Raptors, as they need to continue the momentum into Game 2 on Sunday, where the Raptors can take a commanding 2-0 lead and defend home court. Of course, unsung heroes are going to be always there. Kawhi Leonard's an unsung hero, but Kyle Lowry, he struggled with foul trouble all game long, because the defensive breakdowns by the Raptors in this game really let Lowry have to pick up some cheap ones, especially his 5th foul on Kevon Looney after a defensive breakdown. It did make Kevon Looney miss one, which is huge. Points in this game are going to be tough to come by, but Kyle Lowry, he still had 9 assists. His aggressiveness, his ability to push the basketball up and find guys open on the break was huge. His early passes led to 2 good layups, one by Danny Green, one by Pascal Siakam, first 2 that come up my mind. But he probably made a few more passes like that. But that's exactly what you need from your general. Push the pace. He's the heart of this team, similar to how Draymond Green is the heart of the Warriors. As the Raptors need Kyle Lowry to step up. He had a bad shooting night, but I think he can bounce back in Game 2. Another guy that goes under the radar, Nick Nurse. His adjustments and rotations were fantastic. McCall got a little more burned than Norman Powell, who's fouling everybody that he's seen. And McCall did a great job. He hit that one big 3 at the end of the shot clock and just was playing active and was defensively sound. Raptors are going to get OG Anunoby back, it looks like, for Game 2. So OG will probably take some of McCall's minutes. But it remains to be seen what Nick Nurse will do with OG when he comes back. Maybe he plays a couple minutes, trying to get him slowly back into the rhythm. But we'll see what Nick Nurse does. Game 2 is going to be huge. Come on, Raptors. Let's go. If you guys haven't seen Nick Nurse's interview, he talked about how Kawhi Leonard's defensive scheme that the Warriors are putting on him is a different scheme that they haven't seen before. They initially switched the pick and roll, but then they blitz Kawhi Leonard with a double team right after. And it's kind of new. It hasn't been seen before. As Nick Nurse said, they kind of catch you off guard. They did that exact play on that McCall 3 at the end of the shot clock. Livingston comes back after the switch and tries to close off from behind on Kawhi Leonard's jump shot, but Kawhi makes a perfect read and finds McCall for the open 3. So it's going to be a lot of adjustments going into Game 2. We'll see what both teams do, but I honestly believe Nick Nurse will come up with a great idea. Until next time, guys, let's get game 2. Peace. Make sure you guys like, share, and subscribe to the Raptors Wrap Up. Smash that like button, guys. Until next time. Deuces.